So Rachel here. I am a team Beachbody coach for anybody that doesn't know me, for anybody that's watching the live video or the recording of this video. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy lives to see what the heck this coaching thing is all about. So I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet because I like to talk a lot and I don't want to keep you guys all night long. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background of myself, and then I'm going to go into the actual opportunity. We'll get into some of my limiting beliefs and what held me back for so long. And then I'll get into some of the technical stuff like how we get paid, how we earn exclusive trips, how we earn free things, how we get paid, and how you can get started on your own journey. So I'm going to cram all of that into hopefully 20 minutes, and then you can be on your way. So I'm a mom of three. I have an 11-year-old, a 7, almost 8-year-old, and a 3-year-old. I work full-time for the federal government. I teach fitness classes 3 times a week, and I run an online health and fitness business. And I have it was February of 2017 when I finally took the plunge and signed up. I have been teaching fitness classes and been a personal trainer for almost 10 years now. So it's been in my blood basically to help people every single day. And so people, when you hear that, think, oh, she's busy and she can still do this on her, in her downtime and the evenings and that sort of thing. And it's true. I make the time for this, but I'm also have a wonderful, fantastic husband who's a volunteer with the fire department, and he's a volunteer with the Red Cross. So we are very busy. We live a busy life, and we live a busy, that's just the way we are. So I've started coaching in February of 2017. So not even 3 years yet. And it's absolutely mind-blowing to me that it's gone that fast. And I joined my very first challenge group in 2014. I think it was 14. After we had suffered our second miscarriage. And I had joined the challenge group because I needed the extra support and something to focus my energy on, because I was going down a path of depression that I didn't want to go down. And I leaned into the challenge group and took the time for me and quickly fell in love. Then we got pregnant again and had our rainbow baby, and she was 10 months and I was getting ready to head back to work, and the opportunity come up again. My coach, or my upline person, my mentor, had approached me on and off for almost 3 years before I signed up. And everything that, every excuse that you can possibly think of, I had. I don't have enough time. I can't afford to buy into the package. I can't afford to purchase the first one. I don't like Shakeology. I'll tell you more about that in a bit. Nobody's going to want to sign up with me. There's too many coaches in my area already. Those are all limiting beliefs that I had at the beginning. And I was so worried that other people were going to judge me, and so worried about what other people were going to say about it, that I let that hold me back big time. So for the longest time, and every single time she would ask me, I would throw one of those excuses at her. And she'd just say, okay, it's not your time. That's all right. I'll be here when you're ready. And we had got home from a trip. We had taken sorry, I think my internet cut out a little bit. We had taken our oldest 2 kids to Cuba, and I had got home, and the first thing that I seen on my social media feed when I was scrolling through was new coach mentorship starts tomorrow. I messaged her that very second as soon as I seen it and said, I'm ready. I was tired of not believing in myself anymore. I was tired of feeling like crap all the time. I was, I was on maternity leave, so we didn't have as much income coming in. And I was going back to work, and I didn't have a full-time position with the government at that point. So my job could end at any point in time. And I wanted to have that financial security in place so that if something was to happen with my job, that we didn't have to worry about anything. I have 3 kids. We need to worry about those things. And I didn't want to have to worry about that. So I signed up right then and there. I went head first from day one. And I told my husband, if it doesn't work, I will simply quit. I'll give it 6 months. If things don't work out, if I don't, see success in it, then I'll just quit. And thankfully that has never happened. I quickly seen success in it just in my own physical transformation within the first month. And then it has grown since then. I'm the leader of a team. Who in the heck ever thought I would be a leader of a team? My team's name is Dare to Empower. And we have members from Canada, the US, the UK, and we're expanding in other networks all over the world, which is super amazing. And I couldn't imagine my life and my family's life without this. And it's hard to explain to somebody that doesn't understand and that doesn't get what it is we do on a day-to-day basis. It's not just posting our, sweaty selfies and our food all the time and that sort of thing. It's about sharing our journey and sharing ourselves to help empower somebody else that may be struggling with the exact same thing that you're struggling with. And having somebody trust you with their life, basically, because your health is your life. And people trust us every single day with their health because that's what we have. We have the tools with our programs and our products to help people save their lives simply by sharing our journey and by sharing, our path that we've used and what products and how they help us and that sort of thing along our journey as well. So that's in a nutshell how I started. And the things that we've done, like I used to see people traveling all the time and think, oh my, wouldn't that be lovely? I'd love to be able to take a vacation every single year, but we've got bills to pay, so we can't afford to do that. How many times have we all said that? And we went to New Orleans the first year. I went to Indianapolis twice. I've been on my very first cruise ever and was able to take my husband away with me. We're headed to the Hard Rock Cafe or Hard Rock Resort in Punta Cana in March, which is all paid for, as well as I think we get a spa credit with that one, and like $800 spa credit. It's fantastic with that one. And my biggest one is that with my income that we got or that I earned from Beachbody in 1 year, we were able to save up the money and take our 3 kids to Disney World. And that was one of the biggest things that I've ever been able to do. Like to see the kids' faces when we got to Magic Kingdom the first time was I was speechless because I was able to do that by running my own business. I was able to do that by showing up every single day and helping other people and helping change people's lives for the better. Like when I get a message or a DM that somebody sends me and says, because of you, I was able to get up today and went for a walk around the block. Fantastic. Because of you, I was able to stop taking one of my medications. That's like unbelievable. We get messages like that every single day. And that's what makes it so much better. So trips, we get to go on them. We earn them every single year. There's a chance to go away. Right now I'm pushing to earn a leadership retreat in Los Angeles in February. I'm super excited about that. So I'm pushing for that as well. And next we'll find out where the trip is for. We get a trip down south every single year. And we can take our spouse, we can take our family, all of those things. So if you're, somebody that's what entices you, that's something that we can earn as well, which is great. I think I'm going to say 30 some of our team that's going to Punta Cana. It's in 2 waves, so I don't know if everybody's going to be there at the same time, but it's super exciting. I have never been to a 5-star resort, and this place looks, if you haven't seen the Hard Rock Resort before, YouTube it, it's crazy. So, what do I do on a day-to-day basis? What is this coaching thing that everybody says that we do? So we do what we call his 4 vital behaviors every single day. I do 5 days out of 7 because I still need a life and I still have a family and that sort of thing. So I do set my business hours and I do 5 days out of 7. And I typically do most of my work in the evening when the kids go to bed, or on Tuesdays and Thursday nights when we're in the car for a half an hour waiting for the kids to come out of things. I get some work done then, because then I don't have to take the time away from them and the rest of the stuff. And I still like to watch TV, and I still like to read and relax and all of those things. So I set a timer and I get to work on my vital behaviors in the time that I have. So part of our job as coaches, we are to be a product of the product. So that means that you get to work on your own physical and mental health journey every single day, and it's part of your job requirement. You are the most important person in your business. That means that you have to take care of you in order to help other people. So that's one of our big things in our business, is that we get to take care of ourselves. That's one of our daily requirements, which is fantastic. I don't know any other job out there that makes you put yourself first before everything else. So that's one of our behaviors. The second one is personal development, which is huge in this day and age, with so many, expectations put on women and moms, and just so much stigma around mental health and all of that stuff. Personal development is big in this and big in our journeys as well, because if you're not mentally strong, you don't have anything. And that could be podcasts, that could be books, that could be meditation, that could be going for a walk. All of those things are personal development. So that's included in our 4 vital behaviors as well. So the first 2 of our vital behaviors involves you. Doesn't involve anybody else. It involves you. So you're the person you are the most important person in your business, and you need to take care of you. The third one is to invite people to join you. And this may scare people in the beginning, and I 100% understand, because it still scares me to this day, when I go to send a message to somebody and invite them with me or to join me or anything. I think, oh my God, they're going to think that I'm calling them unhealthy, or that I'm judging them, or that, whatever reason that I can think of in my head at that time. And we have to put that aside, because the tools and the programs and the products that we have are absolutely life-changing. And if we don't send that message to somebody, we may be holding their life in our hands, and we don't know that. And we don't know what's going behind the scenes. We don't know what's going on back there. And they may be too scared to reach out, or too overwhelmed with everything that's on, online and social media and everything. So we need to reach out and help them. So that's, our third vital behavior. And our other vital behavior is recognition. So that could mean that you recognize somebody on your team. That could be that we recognize somebody in our challenge group, or like anybody that's seeing success with their journey or their business or any of that sort of thing. That is one of the ones I lack on a little bit, and I need to work more on that because it's a big one. And I like to share other people's journeys and how well they're doing and promote them, because everybody likes a little pat in the back from time to time to say, hey, you're doing an awesome job and I see you there. So that's what we do in a nutshell every single day. Takes me 45 minutes to an hour some days. Some days a little bit longer if I have more time on the weekends. So it's not super time consuming. I set a timer and that's when I get to work so that I know I only have this amount of time. And when I'm done with that, I can watch TV, I can read a book, I can have a bath, I can do whatever that I want when I've already done my business because I've worked my business. Most people don't set business hours when they're running a network marketing business, and they just try to work around the clock and then they get burnt out. I did that at the beginning and I don't recommend that. I specifically set business hours now so that my husband knows, my kids know, from 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock, mommy's not available. Mommy's doing work. So it's mostly during the week that I work those business hours because my husband works opposite shifts than I do, and then the kids are in bed. Perfect time to be able to message people and challenge groups and that sort of thing. So we, on our team, have developed a challenge group that we run together. When I first started, we were running our own challenge groups, and they, you may have had 15 to 20 challengers in one group, and then so-and-so had 15 to 20, and so-and-so had 5 or 10, and we ran them all separately. And you took care of your own group, and you scheduled everything in that group, and it became very time consuming. And I like to work smarter, not harder, because time is valuable for every single person. So we collaborated and put everybody in the same group together. So we run our groups together. So if you're thinking, oh my God, I can't run a challenge group. Oh my God, I have no idea what I'm doing. Why? No, I'm done. I can't. That scares me. I don't want to put that pressure on myself. I'm done. Don't let that hold you back. You can add people into our challenge group, and then you can post, you can contribute, you can encourage them from the sidelines, all of those types of things without physically running your own group, which is amazing. I think we have, the last time I checked, there was 250 people in there, including, I think there's 7 of us or 8 coaches in there, which is fantastic. So like they get, the support and the motivation from all of those other people, and you don't have to work as hard, which is awesome, because working smarter, not harder, is what it's all about. So how do we get paid? Like, I get paid every single Thursday. We get paid into our bank account, directly into our bank every single week. So if you, in 1 week in arrears. So I was paid today for last week, and next week I'll be paid for this week. And that we earn money on commissions. So when people sign up for Beachbody On Demand subscriptions, or they purchase one of our bazillion products that we have in there, because it's not just Shakeology that's in there. We have amazing pre and post workouts. We have collagen, we have hydrate, we have vitamins, we have a whole clothing line that we get commissions on as well. So many different things, protein bars, all of that stuff. And so we get commissions on those. We also get what we call a team cycle bonus. So when you start building a team of people underneath you, even discount coaches underneath you, you earn money off of their volume. So when it adds up, you earn a cycle every single time that it cycles for you. So that's a bonus that we earn as well. When you reach a certain rank as a team leader, you will get a quarterly bonus. every 3 months. I think this time it was almost $2,000 for the quarterly bonuses that the 2 stars got. So that's another incentive and another way that we earn things. We also get to take 25% off of every single product that we personally use. So Shakeology comes into my house every single month, 2 bags of it, because my husband drinks it as well. Collagen, Hydrate, Recover, Energize, all of those things that come into my house, I get to have 25% off of every single one of those as well. And you will too. And what else? I should write myself notes so that I know and bullet point exactly what I want to say. And before I jump on with everybody, because I end up going off on a tangent and forgetting what I'm talking about. And so the income. Oh, we don't have to keep any inventory other than what we are using ourselves for our personal use. That's the only inventory that you have to keep in your house. If you want to purchase samples to sell or give out to people, you can absolutely, but you don't have to. It's not a requirement. That was one of my big things. I've done some other network marketing companies in my lifetime, and you had to have things on hand. And most of the orders, when you place them, they were shipped directly to you, and you had to get in touch with the person and make arrangements for, delivery, or you had to deliver it to them, and all of that hassle. We don't have that. We have an amazing customer service department that works behind the scenes for us, and they handle all of our shipping directly to the customer's door. They handle all of our complaints. They handle all of our returns. They handle all of that stuff. So we can do our job. So we don't have to worry about keeping, Shakeology on hand every single month or purchasing every single month so that we have it to give away or to give it to people. We don't have to worry about any of that. That brings me to the next point. When you go to sign up, you don't have to purchase a big kit full of products and try to sell them to somebody to regroup the money that you spent. When you go to sign up as a coach, you can sign up with just paying the coach fee, the coach enrollment fee, which is $39 American and $50 Canadian, and getting started on your journey that way. Or you can sign up with one of our amazing challenge packs that gets you all of the tools that you need to get started on your journey and sharing your journey with other people and being able to promote that. And the coach fee is waived. That's all you need to invest. And that's, it's under $200 to open your own business and to be able to have the income and return on that. So when you sign up with the challenge pack and all of the tools that you need to be successful, that, the $50 or Canadian or the $39 American is waived. That's completely waived for you. So you can sign up with any of our challenge packs and that fee is waived. And that's one of the easiest ways to get started with this business. And I know a lot of people sign up and they sign up with any network marketing companies and they only give it a month, 2 weeks, and people haven't showed interest in them or haven't showed interest in anything, and they quit and give up on themselves. When you build a business of any shape or form, whether it be a network marketing business or an actual store that you go into, you need to give it time. You need to give your customers time to learn to love you, to trust you, to know that you're going to be there for them in 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years. You need to be able to show them that you're not going to quit on them when things get going hard, or they're not as easy as you thought, or they're not going the way that you thought they were going to go. When you build a business, because this is 100% a business, it can be absolutely life-changing for so many people, and we need to treat it that way. So you do have to work. It's not an easy make money overnight rich scheme, any of that stuff. You're not going to get rich overnight if you don't put the work in. I'm not in the least bit saying that it is a quick fix to solve all of your problems and whatnot. But it is a way to earn extra income, and it is a way to take care of yourself at the exact same time and show your family and your friends and everybody else around you that you're important and your health matters and that you can take care of yourself. So I think that's all I'm going to give you guys tonight. It was a little bit longer than what I wanted to. If there's any questions at all, if you're curious, ask. I am an open book. I do not hold anything back, because I would never want somebody to sign up expecting something and have their hopes up, or get their hopes up, sorry. So any questions, any concerns, any hesitations, any issues, anything at all, feel free to message me. Reach out. Let me know what's holding you back. Let me know if you think this is an opportunity that you would rock, but you're a little bit too scared, or you're a little bit hesitant on that. Let me know, and I may be able to help you work through some of those hesitations, because I had every single one of those and every single limiting belief that you can possibly have. And it took me 3 years to overcome that. And I do have a regret. I have a huge regret in this business, and it was that I didn't sign up 3 years before I did. I regret that every single day that I go into my challenge group, that I go into my back office, that I talk to people on my team. Every single day, I regret that I didn't believe in myself enough to take the time and put the effort in and build this business, because the amount of work and the amount of growth that I've had in the last 3 years, or 2.5 really, of being a coach, I could be that much further if I would have said yes 3 years earlier when I was first approached, or the opportunity first found me. So reach out, let me know. If you're ready to sign up and you're ready to get started, we have an amazing training going on for October. We're taking it back to basics and teaching everybody the fundamentals of social media. Excuse me. Because social media plays such a huge part in our business, and it's constantly changing every single day. So I would love to talk to you more about joining our awesome team. And I can't wait to get you started on your journey. We will talk to you guys all later.